I think we are live. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday night's Messages of Love from Above. Let me get my desktop all set up here real quick. All right. I think we are good to go. So, hello, hello, hello. Hope everyone had an amazing week. And here we are to the weekend. So, a happy weekend to everyone. Hope you are doing joyously well in this amazing adventure we're on in 2025. Joy, of course, is a wonderful um, thing that raises our love vibration, also gratitude. So, if you want to start off and prepare yourself for this session, we can take a big deep breath. And as you're holding it, think of something that you're grateful for, and then exhale and just thank the Creator for that. And it allows us to be ready for their messages. So, welcome back, everybody who are my regular tribe, all my Zen friends. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. There's always room for more beautiful souls. We got a great group, huge hearts, great senses of humor. Quickly, how the free readings work, we do go down in order, first come, first serve, down the chat. The chat is it. There's no special list. That's it. You just put your question out there. Or if you don't want to share your business with us or out there in the world, I get it. Some things we want to keep secret into ourselves, and that's quite all right. Spirit knows all, so you can just ask for a general reading. When free readings are 1 to 2 cards, so we'll pull cards for that, see what Spirit has to say. If anyone makes a donation, I do honor that energy exchange. I prioritize them, step out of the free readings, dive deeper, meaning I pull more cards for those as well. Um, and you can use, for a donation, you can use the super chat at the bottom or in the description box of the video. We do have Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, and Square. And there's no set dollar amount. Whatever you give from your heart is the perfect amount, because I know everyone's finances vary from person to person. The cost of living's different across the entire planet. So whatever you give is perfect. And what else? What else? After that, my YouTube channel members, you'll see their names in green with their little badges. We got Kelly is here. Hello, Kelly, and CJ, and Faith and Love. So, hello, hello. Shout out to you guys. Their free readings get second priority over donations. And then I try to get through as many of the other free readings as I can. Sundays are a special day, just to let you know, whatever. Whoever I don't get to on Sundays for the free readings, I do come back on in the afternoon and complete out all Sundays readings so that we can make sure you always get a message. Sometimes I don't get to all or a lot, sometimes no free readings, depending on donations and different things. So just know Sunday is a for sure day on that. If you're interested in becoming a YouTube channel member, in addition to getting prioritized in Fridays and Saturdays, and Sundays too, but on Friday and Saturday, if I don't get to all the readings in a session, I always make sure I complete my donations and my YouTube channel members because it's part of their membership. Plus, during the week, we all get together. There's 2 levels: Zen Cricket $2.99, Praying Mantis $7.99 a month, and on Wednesdays we get both groups together for a couple hours of readings. We do past life readings, we do oracle readings, tarot readings, Q&A, astrology, whatever we want to talk about. And then Thursdays we have a special night just for the Praying Mantis members, so that's a couple hours. And then after the Friday and Saturday night sessions and Sunday afternoon session, we also have about an hour or so together. So um, that's a link down in the description box if you're interested in signing up for that. Also, you get advanced access to all of the videos that I put out. We're putting out a lot this year just to help us get through this exciting and challenging year. This last Monday, we put out this quest video. We'll have one a month. This one is all about the mental energy, and it was the quest of the wind horse, or the knight of air, or the knight of swords in the tarot. And so we go into detail about what it is, how to connect with your air elemental spirit guide. That's fun, fun, fun. And then just talk about tools, and I kind of run through the suit of swords too, with the message that comes through for us to help us with that. So if you're interested, be sure to check that out. It's pretty detailed. And for those of you that were like, "Where's your podcast? We loved your podcast." It's kind of like a podcast because it's about 30-45 minutes is around what they're running. Um, Next month is going to be the water, the cups, the emotional horse. I think I call it the ocean horse. So it's a lot of information that can help us. Like this one helps us with our mental adventure. Next month will be about our emotional adventure, and we'll cover all 5 elements. We got the regular 4, and the ethereal will be our guardian angel in the 5th month. So be sure to check those out. And then each Friday we have a Zen Bite. So this morning the new Zen Bite came out. Um, so we've got the cat mind. We talk about talking about thinking. So it's a nice little short video that helps us maintain our Zen or return to our Zen. We also had Aquarius season start last Sunday. So happy birthday to all you Aquarian sons. There's a special video for that, and actually has a card for each individual zodiac sign, giving a little twist for the next 30ish days from that, while the sun is in Aquarius. And I have solstice card readings and 2025 energy forecast and Zen gates. So there's a bunch of that. If you go to my main page at the very top, I have a new section called New for 2025, and all the playlists are there. So you can access all that extra assistance and guidance as well. And if you're interested in winning a free recorded reading from me, I do offer personal readings. There's a link down there for that. But for the month of January, we do have a special drawing. And here is the link. The winner number 3. Winner number 3 is in the house. So it was CJ. So if you watch that video, it congratulates CJ. So congratulations again. It was fun doing your reading, and I really love the messages that came through. And so we'll have next Monday, Tuesday, we'll have another winner. And then the last one will be February 3rd. I can't believe we're almost done with January. I tell you, I think 2025 is going to be as fast or faster than 2024. But we have a couple more. So watch that video and tell you how to get into the drawing. All right. And you win it's at least a 30-minute. They've been running anywhere 30 minutes to an hour, anywhere in between there. I just let whatever questions you ask, and Spirit does all the talking. So we go with the flow, right? All right. So I think that's all the stuff I wanted to talk about. Yeah, I know, right? Faith and love, so much new content, and I love it. Keeps me mainly out of trouble and busy. But I love the messages that are coming through and the guidance that are coming through, and some more exciting things coming forward here too. I'm really activated into my North Node, which is Taurus, and my South Node is Scorpio. Scorpio is all about deep spiritual knowledge and everything, and a lot of my lifetimes I've had that spiritual. But it's this very grounding. I'm something activated where I'm wanting to connect to my earthy energy. And so we're going to get into some witchy stuff. Mother Earth connection, things that will be coming up here as well. So I'm excited, especially as we get into March, I think it is March, where we get into our earth elemental spirit guides. So exciting things. All right. So enough blah, 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 blah. We will get into the readings here. We are going to be using these craft cards tarot. They're the standard tarot with some extra little coloring, a little varying coloring in it. So we'll dive in. So I do have a couple of donations. First up, we have Maria. Hey, Maria. And then Human Being. You'll be up next after that. And if there's no other donations, we'll start into to my YouTube channel members and then the free reading. So it may be a light night. You just never know. All right. Let's take a look here So, Maria, thank you so much for your donation and for this evening's days of your life. I am doing very, very good. Oh yeah, and, I think I haven't talked to you guys. I'm just my channel members the last couple nights, but I had my colonoscopy on Monday and really good. Nothing serious, which is always good. But when they put me out, I haven't been in anesthesia probably 30 years ago when I had my wisdom taken teeth taken out. I think is the last time I haven't been. And so when I went to sleep, when I woke up, I was like, I remember this blue glow and everything. And as I tried to recall it, it was Earth. I was out in space. I was either on the moon or just out in space looking back at Earth. So when they had me under, I was gone. I was off drifting around. I was gonna ask him, "Did I die during the during the session?" But it was wonderful, and ever since then, I feel different. So something happened, and I liked it. So I enjoyed anesthesia. It was a good thing. All right. So, yeah, the season is interesting. Oh, the season of your days of your lives is very interesting, right? Emotional times, faith and love. Okay, so let's dive in here. So Walter's feelings and thoughts. Let's start there. Okay, so thoughts. No, those are feelings. Those are first, and then thoughts towards you today. Okay, that's it. What's coming for you and Walter this weekend? Let's take a look see here. So that's the weekend. And is Walter jealous that you're working now with David in the same building? You know how many readings I do that involve the name David? It's crazy. Maybe it's one of the most popular names in the world. Or David gets around. I don't know. Okay, so that was that one. And then what are David's thoughts toward you now that he sees you every day at work? And then anything else that they can see. All right. Okie dokie. So his feelings towards you today, Walter. Oh, okay. So yeah, definitely a little bit of passion ignited here and looking into all this here. So um there definitely is this extra spark today. We are in Sagittarius moon until Sunday morning. So that does spark the little emotional centers. So it makes sense that they're a little bit, I'll just say activated towards you. Woohoo, right? Now let's look at their thoughts. All right. Yeah. Very Leo energy here, too, with the strength card. So their thoughts are drifting towards passion. There's this hunger for some reason that's coming through here as well. So I definitely feel like they're just um really activated towards passion based on their current energy right now this evening. So howling at the moon, you know. But there's also this inner strength energy that comes with Leo. So they're also looking at how strong and independent the energy that you have is, especially when they compare it to others that they've known. Um, they're just like, you're a spitfire, you're strong, and you're definitely not weak or um, even when you feel like you're like feeling vulnerable and down. It's like you're still not that you show your teeth, but it's like you're still showing your teeth. They're like, I don't feel sorry for you. You're like, "Wow," right? So, I love that. And then what's coming towards you and Walter this weekend? Let's take a look here. You got the High Priestess. You got 3 cards. So, the High Priestess is, like, away from the chaos, up in the High Priestess temple, away from the world. Got the Page of Pentacles, so I do feel like this is an opportunity in the outside world. And then, yeah, you have the 10 of Pentacles too, abundance in the outside world. So it does feel like life is full um and the High Priestess will either be that you will be off by yourselves in your own temples, but you'll still feel the fullness and completeness with each other. Or um, there's a possibility that you guys actually do get together and it just feels like a full, like your external life is full. Um, so I like that. Is Walter jealous that you're working with David in the same building? King of Wands. King of Wands is this, energy of, you know, it's royal. It's, like the Knight of Wands is more youthful, and that's some people who are jealous. But a king um is able to kind of bridle their emotions and their passions and their anger and the jealousy and the fire. So it doesn't feel like they are a very jealous type. I just feel like they're like, no, I know. I mean, I feel like you guys communicate enough that they know that they don't have to worry, with that energy coming through. Yeah. And yeah, any donation. Thank you for answering that, Faith and Love. Yeah, any amount you can use super chat or in the description box of the video has my Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, and Square too for anyone. And it's any amount. So whatever you guys like to do. So and then what about David? What are David's thoughts? So we're going into the thoughts, not feelings, right? We're wanting to know their thoughts. Well, the Six of Wands is a victory, is an equal moving energy, and the Four of Wands. Got the Four and the Six of Wands. So there is good energy here. I mean, it's joy. They like that they work in the same place as you, and they feel like it's a good thing. But it's very balanced energies. Four and sixes are very balanced. It doesn't feel like there's conflict. It doesn't feel like there's um if I got like the eight of wands, or because you already had the ace of wands from Walter, if you got like the eight of wands or any of the odd numbers, it would have represented something that there was something good there, right? But yeah, it feels like good vibes. It's like it's just smooth moving energy. It doesn't feel like they're excited about it, like, "Aha, now you're in my grasp," any kind of energy like that, and also not like, "Oh, what are you doing over here?" It just feels like, "Hey, it's good to see you," kind of energy. So, I like that. And then what else? What else did they want? What else do we see? So you got the Lovers card. So it is an important relationship here with you. Um with Walter, I feel, because that's what we want to know, right? Anything else we want to see? This is Walter's energy I'm feeling. So Walter feels like it's a very important relationship that you guys have. King of Swords. I feel like this is Spirit saying, get out of your head, get out of your head, get out of your head, right? Because the King of Swords rolls over all the swords. So that Ace of Swords allows you to step up and see things from a different perspective, but let the expectations go, get out of the small t truths. That Ace of Swords is a gift, allows you to chop away the expectations of how are they supposed to be, the relationship supposed to be, how are you supposed to be, right? Just a friendly reminder, let all that go, right? Focus on what you're grateful for, not expectations, right? So I feel like that's going to be like their daily message or weekly message for you, just as a reminder, because it's good, right? That's your entire reading about. Okay, that's right, because we get caught up and sucked out into all those expectations, all those fears, all the things that we had growing up. We're like, oh, here we go, let's come back, right? So you have that, and then you have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is about trusting your intuition. And this is like the King of Swords. You got the king who rules over swords, and all the kings get a second portion of swords. So that's mental energy to the maximum. Then you have the Queen of Cups, and all queens get a second portion of cups behind the scenes. So she's the master of emotion. So it's like, get out of your head and into your heart. So I like that. And then you have the Knight of Cups. Yeah. Follow your heart, move with your heart. The heart, the heart, the heart, and all those red hearts, right? It's about closing your eyes and opening your heart and focus on gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. So I like that for you. And as a special treat this evening for donations, you get a fortune cookie. Let's see which it's going to be here. I feel like I'm being drawn to these Art of Manifestation Oracle. So let's see what your fortune cookie says. Right. I feel like it's this one right there. Yeah, look at that. Card number 45. You probably can't read that, but I'm going to hold it up anyway and I'm going to read it. And it says, releasing the past does not mean that we forget, nor does it mean that if something bad happens, that this was okay. It means that we make a personal choice to no longer allow our history to dictate and shape our life, both now, in our present time, and in our future. Ah, what a beautiful message. All right, so that's your fortune cookie. Look, you got the pink hearts, and that pink there, I was thinking that's the higher heart chakra energy is the pink. So there you go, my dear. That is your reading. So thank you so much again for your donation. All right. And then human being is up, and then B, you'll be up after that. So thank you so much, human being, for your donation. Let's give that a love and a like there. All right. So you're hoping for a message from your mom or grandparents or general, whatever comes through. Absolutely. Let's take a look here. Don't have any of my specific oracle from people from the other side. So we'll let the tarot, them speak through the tarot here. All right. So let's just connect with your posse that's surrounding you. They're always with you. All of them are. As soon as they leave their bodies, they were right by your side, and they're not going to leave your side at all until they go to the other side. They have the ability to be with all loved ones all at the same time. So just know that they are with you always, all of them. You are definitely not alone. All right, let's see. Messages. You said messages from mom or grandparents and or general. Let's see what we have coming in here. All right. All right, I do feel like there are two entities coming in because we got two cards and then three cards and three cards. I feel like they're going to identify who they are, and then they each have a message for you. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Sun card coming in here, and here's a little baby child. So I do feel like they see you as a child, their child. So I feel like this is going to be both of them coming through. We shall see. And it's Leo energy, if that means anything for you there too. Or even fire signs, if that also resonates. So let me see. I'm going to move these to go. That's for those, and this is for those. So first up, we have the Five of Cups. So I feel like this feels like mom energy, because I don't know why it feels like mom energy, but I feel like she's coming through and just, saying that I struggled with life. I don't know if they were like they're reminding me, because my mom's a Pisces, and she feels everything so deeply, and it's been a challenge because she hasn't um, dug in deep into these emotions below the surface, right? So she dives, and I have a ton of Pisces energy in my chart, so I know it's like diving deep into the dark side of the pond. It's like the light becomes too bright, and they want to go into the dark and be in the lower. And I kind of feel like she's in a way saying, "Yeah, I know. I kind of chose the lower vibrational energies and um, kind of embraced I don't want to say victimhood, but really focusing in on what could go wrong and what's wrong. And she goes, I didn't really turn around to see the Two of Cups, the power of emotional choice, and that there could have been, I could have had a different life. But I feel like maybe, I don't know if she had depression or it just feels like that. She's like, I know I was like low, low vibration and made it maybe difficult. At least this is how she felt on the inside, and maybe she tried to put on a facade of happy and smile, but it never got past you. You always knew, and I feel like that's what she wants to know is like, I could never fool you and try to pretend and cover up my emotions. You always knew because your empathic abilities and how you could connect there. But she wants something different for you. She wants you to understand before I get to this other message with those Two of Cups behind. Those Two of Cups represent our power of choice, that every moment is a choice between lower vibration emotions rooted in fear, fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of not being good enough, blah, blah, blah. That's funny. She's like, blah, blah, blah. And then or higher vibration, unconditional love and joy and laughter and gratitude and power and limitlessness. And, there's a every moment is a choice. Now, and she's saying there's no wrong choice. There's no judgment over here. There's no judgment on the other side. Spirit doesn't judge. They just look at every moment as a choice. And every choice has different experiences. And so just knowing that we're not tied to a lower vibrational emotional choice. You can always choose differently when you want to, and that you're not trapped. And if I could, she's like saying, if I could show you one thing in your life that I wish I would have known, um, I would have experienced a different life. And she's like, I experienced the life I wanted to, but because I'm your mama, I want you to know that this so that you can be free, more free than I had felt, that your life can be easier than the path I chose. So I like that. Let's see what else she wants to here to say for you here. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. She does want to give you a heads up. You have this new opportunity coming up in your life, and she goes, "I know, coming from your mama." That's funny. Your mom. I feel like mama, right? Mama from your mama. Um, telling you that you're um, the worth that you have for yourself. You don't even see how beautiful and wonderful and how much power you have in this life, and um, your ability to accomplish so much. And she goes, I know when a mother tells you you're great and you're wonderful and blah blah blah, that's what you're supposed to say. But she goes, but I only speak the truth from this side. And I'm telling you, you are so much more powerful that I even taught you to believe and capable. You have a great opportunity to transform your worth and how you see it in relationship to the outside world. And there's a lot of opportunities that are coming forward that she's encouraging you to really know that there's no limit to your possibilities. So don't hold back. Because you have the World card, which is you're ready to go into a new cycle here. The last card in the Major Arcana, which starts over again at the Full card, which is endings and new beginnings. And the Page of Pentacles is like you go 1 through 10, and then that would be number 11. You're going to a new level. The World card, you're going to a new level. You've completed a cycle in your life, and you're ready. You are ready to go to this next level. And whatever you're wanting to do, it's like a little child with a full card. It's like the world is full of possibilities. Don't limit yourself. There's so much that's waiting for you on this adventure. Yeah, and the Hierophant. It's your higher self bringing in some capital T truths to show you. There's a lot of learning, student teacher energy here. So if you're wanting to learn something new, study something, be a teacher, share things within, she's really supporting you and nudging you. And five, both the Five of Cups and the Hierophant is the major arcana. Number five is all about change and transformation. So she's letting you know there's a great opportunity for some significant change to come up, especially if it's about learning, like getting certification, going back to school, or teaching. Education is a huge nudge for that there. I don't almost feel like, was she a teacher? I almost feel like teacher energy, but she might just be pushing that to identify that. So that's from mama. And then from your grandparents, they're coming through together here. Yeah, see, here's that Leo energy again. You had Leo on the bottom of the deck, and then Strength card is also Leo energy. So we've got these two major arcana, which that makes sense. If your mom is the Five of Cups, a minor arcana, then they're the major arcana, the grandparents, right? They're the big the big cards, and then they're and then mom would be that. So I do feel like this is both coming through here. Um, um, two specific grandparents, and they're both fiery. They're both sun energy, this Leo bright sun energy that's coming in here. Um, yeah, and I mean the sun card is about victory and shining bright and revelations, and the strength card is about realizing how strong you are too. So I like that. Let's see what message they bring in here. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, new birth, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, such a grandparent thing. You better take care of yourself. You put yourself first. You fill up and then you overflow out to others. Don't be consumed with trying to um, make it better for everyone else, and then you end up, getting the crumbs. They're saying the greatest gift you can give the world is a healthy, full, overflowing you. So instead of being a barrel where you plug people in and you're pushing out all your energy to everyone else where you don't feel full, you give and give and give until you're exhausted, and then you give and give and give until you become resentful. And they're like, it's okay. People will get mad in the beginning when you disconnect all those from the barrel, and you're going to trade in the barrel for a chalice, and the chalice you can't plug into. The chalice fills up, and then everyone else gets the overflow. And they say, trust me, everyone's going to, they might be a little, you know, pissy in the beginning. That's funny. um, because they're not getting these bitter, sour waters that you were giving them because it was the bottom of the barrel, right? Um, but just one drop of that overflow is sweet, sweet nectar. And one drop is worth barrels and barrels and barrels of that other water. So it'll be worth it. But they're really saying, take care of you, nurture yourself, allow yourself to fill up, and then allow that to go to others. Yeah, you got the death and the rebirth. So they're also reinforcing here. The world card is an ending and a beginning. Death card is a transformation, movement from old to new as well. And so they're both just, echoing there's change that is coming, but it is for you, and you'll see it eventually. And they're like, just know that these things that are falling away, these things that are ending, need to, in order for you to go to the next step, to go to that place. It's like you got to leave grade school to go to junior high, and you got to leave junior high to go to high school, and then you got to leave high school to go off into the world or college or whatever. But there's all these levels of new beginnings, but every ending has a new beginning, and they want you to know it's always an upgrade. It's never a downgrade. So I like that. Yeah, and the Seven of Wands. Another kind of grandparent thing that comes through too is it's stand tall, and this is like this sun energy that comes through, because it's like, don't dim your light for anyone. Don't ask permission to shine. You be the true authentic you, and people that can't handle the heat, they can get out of the sun. They can put on a giant sun hat and sunglasses and, get in the shade or get in the house or get in the cellar, but you do not dim your light. Shine, shine, shine. And again, they're just reiterating as we're closing that they are always with you. They're proud of you. They don't have any expectations. All those things as a human, we're rooted in fear and, all the stuff that they uh, shared that wasn't super positive or whatever. They're like, that was just our human, dealing with it. But we are 100% behind you in whatever decisions you make. There are no wrong choices. There's just different choices with different experiences. And if you try something, you don't like it, you can try something else. So I like that. And then your fortune cookie, I also want to pull from the Art of Manifestation Oracle here. And let's see what else they have to say here. Yeah, see, authenticity. It's all about being true to your authentic self. You probably can't read that. It's probably a little too blurry. I'll read it though. It says, hold your head up high, walk tall, and be your authentic self. They ask you to shed the masks that you believed you were required to wear. Probably the ones we encourage you to wear. Walk to the beat of your own drum and do not be afraid to shine. In doing so, you give others permission to do the same. Wow, I love that. So that is what they have for you, human being. They're all Leo suns. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm just catching up here. And you are all Leo suns. How perfect. Wow. I love that. Good confirmations. Good confirmations on that for sure. I love it. You are very welcome, and thank you again for your donation. I love their energy. Um, very, very fiery Leo type of energy. All right, so much, much love to you. Hey, Moonlight! Shout out to another of my YouTube channel members. So, up next we have B, and then we have a couple from Brenda. Hey, Brenda! All right, so B, thank you for your donation. Let's give that a love and a like here. Boom. All right, you're trying to become a programmer. Ooh, software engineer. Is this a good career change for you? No, don't do it. No, I managed people in IT. Yeah, we'll take a look here and see. We'll ask Spirit, is this line of learning and expression? Is this a beneficial change for you? And then we'll just ask, is there any other path that will allow you to express, your true authenticity and how you want to share this love energy in your heart with the world too? So we'll take a look here. All right. So, programming and software engineering. Tell us about this. What does this bring? We'll just kind of look at the energy that surrounds you pursuing this, because from a spiritual standpoint, there is no good or bad or should or need to or have tos. There's just different paths with different experiences. And so, you know, um, we were reading, I was reading this book, Akashic Records, and it's interesting because they talk about how spirit doesn't want to take the power away and going, yeah, this is what you should do or not do, and blah, blah, blah. They're more like, hey, we'll just kind of show you, well, this is, if you choose that, this is what energy comes with it. Does that resonate with you? And if you're like, hell yeah, then that tells you, okay, this is good, right? Um, Good for you, right? It's like, yeah, that feels good to me. That's our human, judging it. Okay, that feels good. I want to do that. And then if you change your mind, you always can do that too, right? So, so to start off, we do have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is new passion, new excitement coming into your life. And underneath that, we do have the Knight of Swords, which is about movement of thought and belief and mindset. Could be movement towards learning too. So if you're like wanting to, um, obviously certifications and schooling would be required for that normally. It's very supported here. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles. I like this because the Seven of Pentacles says this is the patience card, and it's also about a change of the fruit that you were seeing before you didn't like, and this is why you're wanting to make a change. And so it's like, all right, you know, what do you feel the benefits that this will bring you? And um, have you enjoyed doing programming before? What's the drive beneath it? What's sparking it with this passion? I feel they're looking in here, yeah, because feels like you have a couple avenues to go. The next cards under the bottom of the deck are all twos. You have the High Priestess, and then you have the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. All these choices, choice, choice, choice. The two is, all right, on one hand, I have this, on the other hand, I have this, right? So I feel like programming is one of the avenues, but there's a mysterious other, which we'll see what if they reveal that here. So let's see. That's just the bottom of the deck. Let's see what the cards are that came out here. So the energy around being a programmer and software engineer is the hermit. So it's funny. You will spend a lot of time by yourself. And so if you are an introvert, if you're someone that enjoys being ear pods or earphones on, listen to music while you program and you do stuff, not interacting a ton with others, then they're just telling you, you will spend a lot of time independently from everyone else. And the Queen of Cups is a lot like the High Priestess energy. Um, and I feel like because you got two cards, two cards, two cards, I feel like these are the two paths that they're showing us here because the Queen of Cups is so not mental programming. It's Queen of Cups rules over cups, the emotions, plus all queens get a second portion. She's the master of emotion and empathic abilities and sharing the heart and emotional movement, which is totally opposite. So I feel like they're saying that, the programming, you'll spend a lot of time by yourself, but there's also something that your heart wants. And you might be able to do both of these at the same time. It might be something that what makes your heart sing? What makes your heart want to dance? What makes your heart feel full? It's like there can be like you can do this. I feel like you'll with this hermit, it might be like where they allow you to work remotely or from home a lot too, to where you will have more time on your hands because you're not driving somewhere, you're not doing all that, and as long as you get the work done, they're fine kind of energy. But the Queen of Cups is something that's more heart based. That's the other thing that they're kind of the mysterious other thing. It's definitely something that is more creative, artistic, emotional, something that your heart, what brings you joy, what's your joy in life kind of thing. Let's see what these other two are here too. Yeah, you got two sevens. I like it, So both sides again here, you got the 7 of cups, it's one you got the emotional side, and then you got the energetic side, the 7 of wands. 7 of wands is a good energy here too. What we call good. It's all good energy, right? But it aligns with the hermit because this is about you standing and shining bright and not dimming your light and you being yourself and less less about office politics and trying to fit in and blah 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 blah. It's a different world. I spent over 20 years at the company I had. I was working at before I um, went to go live my dream, and I started off in customer service, which is very emotional and a lot of feminine energy in that area because a lot of customer service. That's where they fill up call centers with a lot, majority, right, female, at least currently in this day and age. And then, I moved over and helped manage IT with no IT background, by the way, but it went to where it was like majority of men and masculine energy. Totally different world, right? But you don't have to worry about people's not so much politics and not so much gossiping, not so much blah blah blah. People are pretty much blunt and they just say how it is because they don't have that emotional intelligence like you learn when you're in customer service, right? And if you have both, then wow, right? Which I feel like that's where you're going. You're going into something different where you're like, yeah, I went from a place where they didn't think I could have been more back in those days, more um, sensitive because I would tell people how like it was. And then when I moved to IT, they were like, "You're overly sensitive." So it's you're going from one world to another. But this seven of wands tells you you can stand up and be there and be yourself and not worry about defending yourself. You don't have to dim your light. You don't have to ask permission to shine. You just do. And I like that kind of energy for you. The other side is the 7 of Cups, which again, there's so much that your heart brings your heart joy, and it might take a little bit of time to go on this scavenger hunt to figure out what it is that you wanna do, and determine what that is, and that's okay because you could be doing this IT, and you could be going in this direction, and then, you know, um discovering and trying different things and letting your heart explore. And it's not about figuring out your entire life. It's about where's your joy leading you right now in your life and follow it. Your heart knows the way for that side, right? And then the last one here, I love it. You got cups, 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 and the hermit and wands, wands. So for just to summarize, for the um, programming and software engineer. You got the Queen of Wands, which is whatever you put your mind to and your energy into, your focus, you get stuff done, and whatever you put your mind to, you can accomplish, right? Queen of Wands also very spiritual energy, interestingly enough, but I feel like you are an intuitive soul because you had the Queen of Cups, which is Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, very similar energy. One's more empathic, one's more connected energetically with the higher. But this is about even within IT and all of that, um, you will have this ability to intuitively know, like, and I like this. It's like your mind, you're going to learn a lot and you have a lot and you have a brilliant mind, spirit says, and you can do all that, programming and everything, but your intuition is going to kick in too. And you're going to be like, I wonder if we do this and da da da. And they're like, how did you know that? I just knew it, because you're going to have like this intuitive energy. So I like that. Yeah. You might have a lot of like water in your chart or a water moon, um, if you're not a water sign. Um, but I definitely see that here that you do, especially the hermit too, is energy of stepping back and connecting to spirit and letting them guide your path. But I like all this energy. A Scorpio sun. Okay, yeah, so you are a water sign. And that's why Scorpios, all water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, have a natural depth into emotion, which is our connection to the spirit world. And Scorpios they have a natural tendency to dive into occultish, deep diving mysticism and all that. So you just have a natural. It's available in your software program. We'll start talking like IT, right? So I like that. It feels very up your alley. I feel like it's a positive thing. There's no concerns that are coming in here with you doing that. It feels very um, balanced. It's like I feel like you need that mental. I don't know what. Do you know what your moon sign is? Because I feel like you have like a big air kind of energy in your this human character you're playing here, this human being that you are in this lifetime, and you're looking at. It's important. Like you have to be mentally stimulated, or you get bored and agitated. Then it's like, I can't take it. It's like I'm bored to death. But also the emotional, the heart. There's this wonderful balance between the two. So I like it with it here. Now, this other mysterious thing, like we already had all those cups already, the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Cups. Well, add on to that the Six of Cups too. So there's something to do with children, childhood, or even past life energy. If you've ever had an interest in past lives and Akashic records, and or um, what is that called? It's regression. It's like a kind of hypnotherapy, past life regression. I just feel like that this is really indicated. It's one of my past life kind of cards that are coming in here. But I feel like there's this I feel like this is like your Scorpio, energy. I want to get into the spiritual mysteries and the mystic and the unknown. It just like it's really intriguing. You're like, I you have this draw in you, and so I like that. I wouldn't be surprised if you get drawn into studying astrology or mysticism or past life regression or something very spiritual. So I feel like there's this balance that comes in here. And with you going this route, it'll give you the ability to be able to do that. Because I feel like the job that you'll get when you with this computer programming and software engineer, there'll be a lot of flexibility, and and you'll have a lot of extra time for yourself too, that you can um, be doing things. So I like it. So ultimately, your question, of course, was: Is that does that seem like a good thing? It feels like they're giving you all that energy, and I'm not feeling um, any obstacles with that for you. And then they wanted to give you all that extra stuff while they had the microphone. So that's what they got for you there, B. So thank you again for your donation. Hopefully that helps. I'm excited for you. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like you will, because um that challenge of programming to make it do this, and then them going, this isn't working, can you look at the program? I feel like you like that investigation. It's like a private investigator, right? You're like, okay, let me go find it, and you love finding the answer. And I feel like that's where your intuition will come in too, is you're like, I feel like it's over in this area, and you're like, sure, there it is. And they're like, how did you find that so fast? I used to tell people, "I hear voices," and they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "Just kidding." But yeah, definitely follow your gut and your intuition too. You're very welcome. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, wait. You get your fortune cookie too. Spirit's like, wait, we have one more message. The art of manifestation. Yeah, I like it. Self-care. Follow your heart. Do what's good for you. And it says, self care is not an act of selfishness, it's an act of consciousness. So you're invited to prioritize your own self care. This may feel selfish to you, but in truth, when you attend to your own needs with love and care, you create an inner wealth that radiates into the world, impacting positively on all that you come into contact with. So I love that. Again, they're saying there's no wrong choice. Choose what you love and what is drawing you, and your heart knows the way. So I like that. All right, now that is your message. All right, and then we got Brenda. So you'll be up next, and then Moonlight. Thank you, and Timmy. You'll be up after that. All right. And I think if I didn't shout out to you, Moonlight, hey, good to see you. Can't remember if I did or not. All right. So, Brenda, thank you for the cake. Woohoo! Yeah, it's birthday season, right? When's your birthday? Birthday coming up? Is it today? Happy birthday. All right. So, for your first one, thank you for your first donation. So, a general between the billy goat and you, thoughts, feelings, and where is this relationship headed? All right. Take a peek into the energy of the moment. Oh, it was your birthday yesterday. Well, happy belated birthday. Cheers to the next rotation around the sun, right? All right. My birthday this year, my birthday is February 12th, and that's the full moon in Leo day. So look out. All right. Let's take a look here at this billy goat. What is going on with the billy? The billy. All right. Since last Wednesday. Interesting. Okay. So he didn't tell you happy birthday. Uh-oh. Two demerits for him. Let's see what's going on here. So what are his thoughts right now? Well, he has the Chariot card here, which is victory, movement. It's ruled by Cancer. So a lot of moon energy here. And the Ten of Cups, which is joy, fulfilling, overflowing. So we've got the power of choice coming in here, and the Ten of Cups, this energy here of family and fulfillment and overflowingness. I feel like what has sparked them? Did they go back into their overthinking mode? Oh, hell. Well, we'll take a look here and see what's going on here, because it feels like their thoughts are really back to this. Well, on one hand, this, and other hand, this, and other hand, this, and the other hand, this. And it's like, okay, what in his universe, got him back into this, thinking energy, right? Let's see what their feelings are. That's their mind, that's their Capricorn. They love to think and contemplate. I know I'm a Capricorn rising. I probably told you that. Yeah. Well, here's the Capricorn card here. Saturn, Capricorn, thinking. Yeah, they have something. It's like what they backslid. Is that what they call it? Right? It's like, well, the thinking is they're like, is this what I want? Is this what will bring me happiness? Is this the fullness, or is there something else? Is this it? Is there anything else? I don't know. I feel like they're just um, sitting in their energy. I kind of feeling like when it's that energy, like when you suddenly are faced with a choice, and it's like, oh, if I take this step, then it's like getting on a freeway that's going over a lake that there's no turnaround. You're going to have to go across the entire 50 miles, and there's no off ramp. You'll have to go all the way back. And I feel like it's like, well, do I want to go on this? Am I sure this is where I want to go? Because once I get on here, I can't get off this, And I feel like when it's like that. It's a fear, right? Where like, I don't want to make the wrong choice because I'm gonna have to be. There's no turning back on this if I go this way for a long time, and and I kind of feel like that's what sparked their overthinking again. Is, are you sure? What do you mean? What am I sure? It's like those game shows. Is that your final answer? Wait a minute. Why are you asking me that? Is it the wrong answer? That's a kind of anxiousness, anxiety a little bit around it. Let's see what else they have. Yeah, I got the Leo strength energy. Is this really what I'm wanting? And the world card. Yeah. Yeah, because it's like the ending of one cycle, the beginning of a new adventure. And three major arcana, four major arcana with the chariot and then the 10 of cups. So I feel like they're feeling like they have to make a decision that's going to be it for the rest of their life, kind of thing. And you with your Aquarius energy. Well, you're on the cusp of Capricorn, so you get that energy too. um, so you're like, I get it, but come on. Let's see where this relationship is heading based on current energy. Oh, okay. They got the Tower card. Let's see what else we have here. They got the Page of Pentacles, and you got the Hierophant. Interesting energies. Let me move these over here. So the Tower card is about, one, remembering if someone's moved out of our life, it's to create space for someone or something that's more in alignment with our higher self and where we're wanting to go. And I don't know. I feel like here that this tower and with this page, especially the Hierophant, is like your higher self drawing you up to see things from a different perspective, right? Bringing in capital T truths and allowing this transformative energy. It's Taurus energy, I believe, which it feels very grounding. It really brings you back to basics. But I don't know. I feel like the current energy. I almost feel like you messaged him today. This tower, it's I think, is this Uranus energy? Let me just double check something real quick here. Because I feel like the you're the lightning you're the lightning bolt. I kind of feel here. But let me just double check here real quick. I thought the tower. Oh, it's down here. Oh no, it's Mars. Sorry. It's Mars fire energy with Aries and some Scorpio in there, which makes sense, but I do feel it doesn't change my impression that you're the lightning bolt, that you're like, "You know what?" And you're not so much a frying pan where of course, motherhood probably broke you that right. You're a slow cooker. Takes time for you to get to a point, and you give a lot of leeway up to a point, but once a point is reached, there comes the lightning bolt, right? Yeah, right? So, I feel like it's like, you know and I think we've talked about him before, when he gets into this Capricorn overthinking and goes on that, he just it's like a rubber band, they pull back, and you're like, "You know what? I don't want a fixer-upper, I just want someone who communicates. I just want someone who, um, wants adventure, who wants to grow, who wants to all this, but not all these rules, and then, um, but is okay with my rules." It's very Aquarian, you know, because we all feel that way. So I feel like the energy right now I feel is they will continue this pattern, but I don't feel like you will continue with that pattern. I feel like you're like, enough, zap. That's enough. If you don't know what you want by now, then you're telling me what your answer is, right? So I feel like that. Let's give you your art of manifestation, your fortune cookie here. Let's see if it gives us anything else here too. Okay, I do want that one. Yeah, nurture. Mother nature, mother nurture. Nurture yourself, right? And it says, whenever we sow seeds, however much we yearn to see them grow, we cannot force them to develop any quicker than nature will allow. We can't change him. But we can provide them with the best possible conditions to grow. And whatever you have initiated in your life, this card is here to encourage you. Be patient and nurture your relationship, idea, or project with love. So they're encouraging you What'd you say? I think I let him out of the sun, but I thought I could. Yeah, I can smell this fear. And that's about I feel like you've learned a lot that, like you said, I'm just giving love. I'm giving love, 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 love. And that's I feel like this is nurturing. You know how to nurture a relationship by giving love. And perhaps this is what you learned through that. And but I feel like right now, I feel like you're just getting to that point of, all right, you know, I've learned how I can nurture it, but I can't make them grow. I can't change them. And so am I okay with this pattern continuing all the time? Rubber band, the whiplash, right? I'm close, I'm far away, I'm close, I'm far away, I'm close, I'm far away. And you're like, snip. It's like when someone leaves the house, you move and they come back to an empty house. They're like, where'd they go? Bye. I've moved on. But hopefully that helps, Brenda. Hopefully that brings you what you were looking for there. So thank you for your first donation. And then for the second one, you got the rainbow. Thank you for your second donation. And so, general for you for the rest of the month in money and business. What's coming and such? All right, let's take a look here. So, let's tap into money and business for the rest of this month, which is only, can you believe it's only a week left in this month already? What the heck, right? All right. Money and business. All right. So this will be money, that'll be business. So money, money, money. You got the six of wands, which is I was just thinking victory, victory. I couldn't get past victory. It's victory and accomplishment, and it's a positive energy. The wreath is about victory and flow. And let's see if these other two cards are. Yeah. Wow. I feel like money should be good. You got the King of Pentacles, which is abundance, and the Chariot, which is one of the other victory cards. You got two victory cards, the King of Pentacles, which is all about the coin and abundance, victory, movement, flow. So I do feel like it feels like finances should be blessed here. So I like that. All the planets are in alignment. They're lining up right now. Tomorrow, January 25th of 2025, we got all the planets aligned. So maybe go buy a Powerball. And then business. Let's take a look here. Wow, you have business like dreams come true with the star card here. That's very positive. You got the king and wow, you had the King of Pentacles for the money. You have the Queen of Pentacles for business, which is abundance and success and birthing and that. And you have the King of Cups, which is balance between heart and head. So it feels like business is doing very well here. You've got three royals, and so it does these. Normally, I don't read these as individuals and people, but they're nudging me to say, I feel like you're going to be blessed by some specific individuals. And so we got the three. It's like the three instead of the three kings, like Jesus, you got two kings and a queen. Hey, but they're coming here for this, and here's the star that's guiding them in the night. Here we have a whole story unfolding, right? Um, but I like this energy. It feels very positive here for you with both of those. So yeah, yeah, I feel like um, that you're going to get a lot of support from three individuals that are going to step up and regarding your business, and you're like, wow, maybe three new customers or um, something like that. Let's take a look here. Let's see what your fortune cookie is here with the art of manifestation oracles. All right. Yeah, gossip and drama. I like it. 19. Talking behind people's back is one of the greatest producers of negative energy with the potential to affect not only individuals, but entire communities. So make a choice not to involve yourself in this. The card also asks that if you're unable to find anything positive to say, then please consider saying nothing. I like that. I feel like um oh, very cool. I love that, like, "No." But I feel like it's don't involve yourself in that. Like, if people are bad-mouthing or whatever, you're just like, "No," because I feel like that really that really helps because 'cause you're not involving yourself in the bad news, the lower vibration, which whenever we're talking about, of course, money and all that, it's talking about gratitude, right? What are you grateful for that's already happened in your business? What abundance and money in your life are you already grateful for? And you thank the creator for that, and that just aligns your energy. Instead of lower vibrational, getting caught up in all that, then that comes in, right? Yeah. So it's like, that's good. And then, I feel like that just really stands out where you're just like, I'm not being involved in that. And it gets noticed by someone, I feel that they're like, yeah, you don't get involved in all that. Nope, I don't. So I like that. um, let's see, this was about money, right? Money and business. We can pull a quick card for an extra question for that. I feel like with love, that's you have the 8 of pentacles. Yeah, if you want a deep reading, you can add another one if you'd like. But I feel like the 8 of pentacles has you working, putting it's all about the work right now, right? So so if you want more details on love, when is it down the road? Who's coming toward me? That we can do another reading. So we can do that. But I feel like right now it's all about the work. All right. And then thank you for your additional donation. We'll circle back around for that one. All right. So, Moonlight, you are up next. So, thank you for your sticker and your donation. You were sleeping as usual. Oh, you're very welcome. You're so funny. All right. So here it is. Your ex's thoughts and feelings for you now. He asked you for your weekend plans today. Why? Uh-oh. Let me take a quick sip here. All right. Probably shouldn't steep my tea bag for hours, but hey, it's peppermint. Can't hurt me. Let's take a look here, Moonlight. So, your ex's thoughts first. Okay, thoughts. And then I feel like we've got feelings here and here. And what's up with the weekend stuff, right? Yeah, we've got the 6 of Cups. Oh, it's funny. And you got the 2 of Cups here, too. 6 of Cups is about someone from the past trying to come back into our lives, and the 2 of Cups here. So there is this little energy of the reflection has returned, but we'll see. We'll see here. I feel like the underlying energy is for so that you can realize, have I learned what I needed to learn, or do I want to go back through that story again? You're like, no. Yeah, a lot of questions. It's like, oh, it's like there's this movement of trying to return in a way. Let's see what they're see, do we have thoughts first? Is that what it was? Yeah, thoughts and feelings and then the weekend. So thoughts. Okay. Yeah. Pretty clear. Knight of Cups and Ace of Cups, right? They're in pursuit of love again. And it's like he's trying to pursue and come back here, right? Yeah. Let's see what their feelings are. That's their thoughts. What are their feelings? Yeah, their feelings here, the Ace of Pentacles, looking for a new opportunity in the physical world. And they have these feelings of maybe we can make it work this time with the Six of Wands, which is a victory card. But I feel like that's the hope. They're like, well, maybe you can try it again. Maybe we'll be more successful this time around. And I'm like, yeah, yeah. And he's wants to know because we have the Four of Wands here, which is joy, celebration, gatherings, and I feel like there's something that they're attending this weekend, and whoever they were taking or were planning on taking, plans fell through with this tower. It's like there was a sudden change, and I feel like they were asking you what you wanted to do because they were contemplating seeing if they would invite you and use that as an opportunity to test the waters to see if you would take them back. Yeah, right. You're like, mm-mm-mm. And that's what's great, when people return from the past, when old relationships come in and you're gonna hide. Just use your power of no. You're like, what are you up to this weekend? Well, not none of your business, But the whole thing with the people coming back, if we're determined going, no, I know I'm not going to take them back, then it's a good reflection for us to go, look how much I've learned and how strong I've become and realize that. Um, However, spirit's also kind of just mentioning he's asking a bunch of questions, but you're entertaining him in the conversation. You know, if there's conversation going back and forth, um, cut it off. If you're not going to take them back and you don't want to continue any kind of relationship with them, then don't lead them on in any way. And I'm not leading them on, but it's if you're replying to them and you're having conversation to them, they're like, oh, they want to talk with me. And if you're like, nope, then just short and go, um, I'm sorry. Um, you must think you're talking to someone else. This isn't me. This is me. So, um, I appreciate you reaching out, but I think it's best we don't talk, right? Let's see what your fortune cookie. Have your voice, right? It says, is there something that you need to say? An inability to speak out can leave us with feelings of hurt and resentment, which then create a kind of internal energetic roadblock. Voice your feelings to yourself or write them down. It's time to release the past. Boom, right? Yeah, no more kids, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's hard not talking to him, but um it can be easy not talking to him too. Well, where there's a will, there's a way, right? We're just like, I'm, it's like, hey, how are you? No, thank you. Whoa. That's funny. All right. So that's what they have for that one, Moonlight, for you. Hopefully that helps. All right. And then we have, and I do see you have another one, and we'll circle back around for that in a moment here. But up next, we have Timmy. Hey, Timmy, thank you so much for your donation. Let's give that a love and a like. And you want to know how will graduate school go? Ooh, exciting and new. Let's take a look here. So, how will graduate school go? I want that one and that one. those two at the same time. Okay. All right, interesting. So the cards that came out, it's like 1 1 plus 1 1, and then the equals is 13. It's like, what? So it's telling us the experiences you have here and then the result. But the bottom of the deck is really good starting off anyway. You got the Six of Wands, which is victory, a victory and acknowledgement. So I feel like right off the bat, it's going to go well here, right? But let's see what these two number ones are here. Yeah, I like this. Approaching it and realizing here with this Eight of Swords, it's about becoming aware of your own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that would have made you feel limited and trapped and restricted. And the Page of Wands, which is about, a heightened passion and an extra energy. And I like this. I feel like it's, um, a little bit of the believing in ourselves and realizing what old thoughts or old beliefs that I had from younger in my life were weighing me down and making me doubt myself. And I feel like there's some freedom that comes in here through the process. And I feel like, it's always when we start something new, it feels a little we're a little anxious with it. The unknown kind of freaks out our little inner child. But I feel once you get into it, you're gonna do well. Oh, you're and so this is the belief you can let you go. Why don't you feel your Ivy League material? What are those thoughts and beliefs, the doubts that are there, right? What feelings of unworthiness are, bubbling below the surface. I don't know if you ever heard of this. This is a great video. Bashar, who a gentleman named Daryl, he actually channels, but this uh, entity, higher vibration entity, and this video, when I saw it, I watched it. There's more than just this in it, but some great things. But if you take a look at it, because it's like, what makes you so special that you're the only one who doesn't deserve to be loved or is not worthy? And I kind of feel that's the energy that's coming through. If you're interested, I encourage you to watch the video because he talks about all of creation is worthy of love, all creation is worthy. And so someone was sharing that they had feelings of unworthiness, and he goes, "Oh, why are you so special?" And she's like, "What?" And he's like, "Well, everything in creation is worthy, so what makes you so special to be the only one not to be unworthy?" And I was like, "Wow, what a powerful." It just hits you to the core, right? It's like, yeah. So I like that you are realizing this, you're getting past these limiting thoughts and beliefs and going, I am powerful. And I feel like this is part of this. And then the other side of the equation, yeah, I love this. Another eight, you have the Eight of Cups, leaving behind the emotions that no longer serve you, letting go of the fears. The Nine of Swords is nightmares and insomnia. It's letting go of the fears of failure, fears of rejection, fear of not being enough, all those wonderful fears we have. But there's all these limiting beliefs that are being removed and this letting things go. So it's very much, and you can do it, but it's that belief that's below the surface that's battling you. Like you may know it here, but that inner child, there's some stuff subconsciously bubbling below the surface that's still charged, that's arguing with that. And that's where that conflict is feeling on the inside. But the middle, the little plus sign is the star. It's your dream come true, right? You're wanting to head off and do the things that you do, and you can. The Six of Pentacles does talk here about um, an out of balance feeling of worth below the surface. Um, and I also have a video for that, which it's a short video. It's less than 10 minutes. It's called the Six of Pentacles. Here it is. And this is free. So this is just some free things to some tools to help through this here. But it talks about where our out of balance, like we feel we have to do so much to deserve so little, and that sometimes it feels like things are being kept away from us. And that can help with that too. But you have this dream, the star, dream come true energy, and it's like nothing's going to stop you. You know, um, we're afraid. Well, what if I have to retake a class? Then we retake a class and we learn it twice as well. But it's the fear of what people will think and the fear of how it will delay us and the fear how it will impact it. But it's like we're the ones that decide what will impact us or not, right? We're the ones that decide whether we're going to give up or not. And then your end result here, yeah, you're the 10 of wands. Victory, the 10 of wands here. It's look at the harvest that they have here. And yeah. The power of choice. I love it. You have the lover's card, which is our I get to choose how I feel about something. I'm either going to look at something as heartbreaking and disappointment or joy and overflowing with the Ace of Cups. And that's the whole thing is with our power of choice is that the world is always going to have its opinion no matter what. All those individuals, we have our opinions about everything in the world too, right? Our human side does. But what does it matter, right? We even have the Two of Swords on the bottom, which is we get to choose the story. And so there's this power of choice that is very, uh, like I said, very empowering because when we realize every moment we are making a mental choice of the story that we're putting to things, the emotional choice on the emotion I want to feel, and the energy, energetic choice of where I'm investing my energy. What am I growing with my intention and attention and the physical actions I'm taking, right? And neither's right or neither's wrong, but it's higher vibration or lower vibration, and whatever we choose, we bring more of it in. And of course, like I said, we're given a lot of opinion growing up that when this happens, this is what it's supposed to mean and how I'm supposed to feel, where I'm supposed to invest my energy, what I'm supposed to do in the physical world, all these rules. But that is just opinion. If you ever saw Pirates of the Caribbean, and they say, but it's the Pirates Code. Well, it's more of guidelines, it's not a code, So there's wiggle room and we get to choose that. And so it's very empowering, and so hopefully that helps. Let's see what your fortune cookie says here. But it feels like here you're letting all this stuff go just makes it easier. I feel like you have victory underneath the surface with the Six of Wands, regardless, but it'll be easier if you let the stuff that's below the surface go and transform it, and it just makes things flow, much more easy. Yeah, which direction? Look at here's the power of choice again. Are you gonna go to the left or to the right? So you've reached a turning point in your life. Do not be afraid of taking the wrong path. When you recognize the learning to be found at every step and in every moment of your journey, you will realize there is no wrong way, only the infinite gain of your personal growth and evolution. Boom. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, well, it took a long time, right? Took your whole lifetime to program you and condition you the other way. So just be patient with yourself and use the tools to release yourself and go, yeah, what am I who I get to choose. Power of choice. If you just grasp that, you can know when in that moment going, all right, so I was choosing to beat myself up, but now I'm letting that go and I'm choosing something higher for me. I'm being gentle with me. Oh, boom, right? So it's in the stars even, like with the star card, right? It was in the stars. The stars is saying, "This is the direction." And if this is what brings you joy in your heart, then nothing's gonna stop you, right? And accept yourself, right? Your own thoughts, your own emotions, your own energy, and that too. In fact, along with that other one, there's another short video that I usually talk about with energy focus, which I'll just throw out here too for anyone that wants to do that. Talks about where you focus your energy is what grows and expands. So you might want to check that one out too. All right. So that's what they have for you, Timmy. So thank you so much. And I love it for you. So you got it. You got it. You're very welcome. All right. And then Moonlight, we're circling back around here. So thank you for your emoji standing on its head and for the donation. So, what's coming this weekend? Anything fun? All right, let's take a look. I'm just gonna take another sip here. All righty. So, what's coming this weekend? I got boom. I got boom. All right, we'll let that drop where it was. I got those and I got those, but they wanted that one too. All right. Wow, what's coming this weekend? Kind of feels like a full weekend for you. You got the 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, so it feels like life feels full. And we'll see what all this is about here. Yeah, I mean, you've got here, you got the 4 of Cups. It's like there's this boredom with the 4 of Cups coming through, but you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Swords. There's some clarity that comes in this weekend. And I feel like it's a new idea, something fun, but I feel it's the wheels of fate is what I'm sensing here. And so I feel like you're gonna get new communication with this Ace of Swords, and um it's like an invitation. I feel like someone's gonna ask you to go do something this weekend, and I feel like you're like tired of doing the same old stuff, and someone invites you to do something unique. It seems here. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. So there is a lot of this fire energy. Whatever you put your focus and energy on, it's going to happen. And so I do feel like, in addition to this invitation, that don't wait around, make plans, initiate things with people. I feel like with this Queen of Wands too, because it's like, um, I'm tired of doing the same old stuff. Well, let me think of something new to do, and I'm gonna go do it. Who wants to come? And yeah, you're never bored, right? It just feels like stagnant energy. If not boredom, it's just kind of like the 4 of Cups is like, yeah, so what else? What else is there? Maybe not so much boredom, but just stagnant. Like, "Ugh, I need change. I need something new, kind of energy. Yeah, because here it is. Movement, movement. My heart. Follow your heart this weekend. Let it lead you into doing something new, going into a different direction than you normally would. But it is about acting on your heart this weekend. And this is your, um, like, what brings you joy? Like for me, if I was gonna do something this weekend like that, it would be, I loved doing pottery when I was in grade school, and I would love to do that again and find somewhere where there's a potter's wheel and they have the clay and they have everything there because I don't have all that here, and be able to go somewhere and try it and do it and get full of mud and create something, you know. And that's the kind of thing that they're saying here for you is to do that, right? Wanted to go for a walk in the forest. Well, yeah, right. You're like, um, not alone. Can I bring two other people with me? you know, I'm not walking with a stranger into a forest. I've seen those movies, right? Yeah. And here, a new opportunity. Try something new. This is like this victory. this victory card. And I like this because I feel like if you go try something new, something creative, that you meet people. And I feel like this is it's really encouraged for you to do that. Um, yeah, because then that leads to more. The Ace of Pentacles leads to more Page of Pentacles. Yeah. So I like that. In dance all weekend. Yeah, but this is about getting out, I feel, because this is the possibilities of the full weekend, right? So I like that. Ah, very nice. Just not with strangers. Not alone. Right. Let's see, what else do they have here for you with the art of manifestation? Yeah, I wish I lived near uh well, I live near a park. I could go walk over there. It's not like way far away. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I like this. Dislike of others. What's this about the weekend? Yeah. Yeah. It's not about being afraid of strangers. It's just around not being stupid with strangers, right? It's like, yeah, I'll go and not tell anyone where I'm going into a forest, and then you become spirit. Says sometimes we form strongly negative feelings towards others. In truth, it is not them that we dislike, but their words, actions, and behavior. This card asks you to try to detach from the experience of their behavior and see them as a soul on their own unique pathway, attempting to manage their own challenging life lessons. Interesting. So if you come across anyone that's that way, right? Oh, you go a lot into the forest. Oh, yeah, Norway. Yeah, beautiful. I think, is that where Aurora, if you ever heard of Aurora, the singer, is she from Norway? She used to go out into the forest when she was a kid and talk to the fairies and everything else and disappear forever. There's so there's lots of people, you're not alone. Okay, I get it. Alright. So sounds like, possibilities for an exciting weekend if you so choose, but trying something new and different, feels, right in alignment there. Alright, so many blessings, my friend, and thank you again for your donation, and then Brenda, thank you for the, rainbow unicorn and your additional donation here. So let's get in some details here around love for you, and then after that, we'll jump down to Raymond. Hey, Raymond, thank you so much. And we're going to be on for less than 30 more minutes. So if anyone else wants to make a donation to make sure I get to your reading in this session, um, now's the time to do so. And let's take a look here. So Brenda, what about love? Okay. 3, 2, and 1. There's a countdown. That's good. I love the bottom of the deck when we're talking here about love for you because we got the 3 of Pentacles, which is about being true to the authentic you. It's also about community and working with others in the outside world. And so I feel like and I like that we got the 8 of Pentacles. It's all about the work, the work, the work. But this is about creativity and creation and doing something that you love and creating something in the outside world. So let's say you like painting and you're like, well, I'm going to go try a painting class or, something along those lines. Right. And, oh, excuse me, air escaping. When you go and you're living your passion, you're living the authentic you, you're creating something, you bump into someone who's also doing that same thing. Then there's this commonality, and this is a bond that creates between the two of you. So I feel like how you're meeting this love that's coming into your life, someone who like you're being true to your authentic self, they're being true to their authentic self, and then you guys get to witness that, and there's the spark that happens there. Let's see what else. What are these three cards as we're doing the countdown here? Yeah. So I feel here the first step, we've got a choice to make here with the patience towards the Capricorn or not. Got the Two of Swords, which is standing, at a crossroads. You have the Temperance card, which is going back and forth and back and forth. And it's about alchemy. It's about the slowness. It's about those things that are slowly unfolding. And then, of course, that's the Capricorn energy representing Billy Goat. So there is this, energy of the first step is to go, well, am I going to release myself from that? Because our energy, if I'm still kind of like, well, I don't know, then um, it holds me back, right? It keeps like a reserved sign on the empty seat across the table from me. And then energetically, it doesn't let someone sit down, right? Let's see what number two is. Yeah. We have the Four of Swords, which is, it's a rest, a mental rest. And um, the Two of Wands is about planning. And I like this getting out of our head and into our heart, which the Two of Swords also is about closing our eyes, getting out of our head into our heart and following something, deciding, making a plan of, all right, I'm going to go do something creative. What am I going to do? Let me put that forward because I feel like it's important to get out of that and into here to go express ourselves and go, how do I want to do that? Something unique, something different, very Aquarian, right? And then that leads you, yeah, the Ace of Swords. It brings in clarity, brings in, I don't want to say new communication, but it definitely sparks communication with someone new. Okay, that makes sense. And let's take a look here. I just want to get slightly a little more nosy here. I just want to see anything about who this person is. It's someone you don't know yet. I know that because it's you're meeting someone brand new when you go do this thing. Okay, can we know anything about them? Yeah, it's someone outside of your expectation, someone that is not the norm. That's the Ace of Swords too, the endings and beginnings here. So it's someone unlike you would normally be in your, you know, in your view, like, okay, these are the type of people that I'm usually attracted to. Someone over here. And so it's important just to we drop all that and we're going to go do something that we enjoy, something that expresses ourselves creatively. And then when you are doing that, that's when you meet them. And at first, you're just like thinking, well, this isn't someone that I'd normally be attracted to whenever anyway. So you're being your authentic self. You're just like, "Pff, whatever. I don't care if they like me or not because it's not someone like you're like, oh, am I in? I'm, ooh, look at, I'm going to it's like I want to make sure I don't get paint all over me because I want to look, my best for them in case because they're attractive and I'm attracted to them. This is someone where you're just like, whatever, and got paint across your face and they do too. And you guys are real. And then that's when the spark happens and you're like, huh, what's this? Kind of thing. So hopefully that helps, Brenda. That's what their guidance and the energy of love right now is for you. All right. Thank you again for your multiple donations tonight. I so appreciate that. All right. And then the last donation we have right now is Raymond. Thank you so much. Let's give that a love and a like here. And Raymond, you want to know, will the Aquarius reach out today or tomorrow to argue or reconcile? You know Aquarians well. Wait a minute, I'm an Aquarius sun. I have a ton of other stuff in my chart though too. Do you know Brenda? But she's also an Aquarius. All right. So let's take a look here. Are they going to reach out today or tomorrow to argue or to reconcile? What a great question. So today or tomorrow. And then is it going to be for more arguing or for reconciliation? And then what else do they want you to know here about that? All right. So let me just scooch these out. The bottom of the deck, we do have here the World card, which is like an ending of a cycle, beginning of a new adventure, ending and beginning of things. We'll get more clarity here along that. So something definitely has to change, right? We can't keep doing the things we've always done and expect a different outcome that comes in with it, right? So let's take a look here. Are they going to contact you today or tomorrow? You know, we've got the Four of Cups here. And the Four of Cups feels like emotional stability. It feels like calming down. Ten of Pentacles is the partnership kind of energy that comes in here. I don't feel like it's going to be today. I feel like, because we're asking today or tomorrow, I feel like they'll contact you more tomorrow because they're cooling their jets. They're cooling off. They're calming down. Um, so that's what I feel with that. And then is it going to be arguing or reconciliation? Well, we got so you have the emotional stability with the Four of Cups. You got mental stability with the Four of Swords, and the Two of Wands, which is what energy. It can go either way. That's interesting with the Two of Wands because it's all about um, whatever we focus on is what is going to happen, right? Because I feel like they're going to try to reach out with peace to talk things over, but depending on what energy you put into it, you're either going to throw a match onto the the fire that is calmed down and it's going to explode again, or if your energy is, yeah, I want to talk about things, then that changes stuff, right? It's like if you ever worked on an escalated call line in any kind of company, that's what they're reminding me of. It's like if a person called in and was like rah 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 and would say stuff like, you did this wrong, and we learn not to be like, I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't even don't even know you. That doesn't help the situation, right? When they would attack, we would remain calm and we would be like, I'm so sorry that you're going through what you're going through. Let me see if we can help and find out what's going on. Do you mind if I ask some questions? And then it's like they would de-escalate because we weren't escalating with them. But if someone escalates and then someone escalates again, and then they escalate more and they escalate more and they escalate more and they escalate more, and then explosions, right? So I feel that Two of Wands is about the energy, but definitely with the World card, it's we can't keep doing what we've always done and expect things to be different. So what can we do differently? Not what are you gonna do differently, but what can we do differently if we want to reconcile, if we want to be in a relationship together, right? And we got these 5 cards that came out here too. Let's see what else they want to add in here. Let me just give me some space here. Yeah, it does require seeing things from a different perspective with a hanged man. You know, both need to transform and find out what fears we're triggering, because that's why we fight. That's why we argue. That's why, because arguing is the fight in fight or flight. It means something within probably both of us, right? Our little inner child felt unsafe or out of control in some way, and then we go out of our minds. We say and do stupid things, unloving, uncompassionate things. But that's a 2-year-old and its little pet hissing cat that we revert into when we go into survival mode, into that fight or flight. When we realize, let me try to stay out of that as much as I can. That's the important thing that comes in there, right? Yeah, the high priestess. Trust your intuition. The high priestess also steps away, connects with spirit, looks behind the veil, dives deep into their own emotions and going, I can't control them. What I can do in this situation is what was triggering me when I went into fight or flight mode, because it takes two to argue, right? If I choose not to go into, as the fear rises and I don't trigger and they're triggering, then they will eventually untrigger unless we both trigger. And that's where fights happen, right? It's like being invited to battle. You don't have to go. But this is about focusing on you and what was going on inside of me. Why was I triggering? What are my fears about what were going on? And if we talk about those things, that's how we can be vulnerable with one another, is asking, go, you know, first of all, I'm going to apologize. If you ever heard of the Ho'oponopono prayer, it's I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. If you look that up, but it's about um, saying, when this was happening, I see how I went into fear because this is my fear. This is what da da da, and that's where I'm coming from with my fear. We take ownership for our own actions, our own feelings, our own emotions, and not point fingers because that's the match that blows things up again, right? But it's like, what were you going through? Well, this is where I'm coming from. Like, oh wow, I had no idea. That's we learn to communicate. It's the huge thing, right? Got the King of Pentacles. I feel like these three go together. King of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. So the King of Pentacles is about worth and worthiness, which at our core, when we define ourselves by other people's actions, that's where we get into war because we think that their actions mean something about me, and then I feel attacked, and then I attack back, right? Sorry. This Page of Swords is seeing things from a different perspective. Again, not keep doing what we've always done and get what we've always gotten. We got to do things differently in both our mindsets, our communication, and then the Page of Pentacles is changing how we act in the outside world. Um, so I feel like they're going to attempt to try to reconcile after they calm down tomorrow. But it's like we said with the world card, the whole thing in the bottom of it is we can't continue to do what we've always done. It's insanity to keep repeating the same thing expecting a different result, right? That's what they say anyway. So I like this. I like this opportunity to change if we want to, if we value it and want it to continue truly, then it's going to be worth being vulnerable and talking things out and doing our own inner work, right? You can't do theirs, they can't do yours. It's like, but we can try to understand each other's fears, and then we act differently, we communicate differently. Let's see what else we have here for you, Raymond. This is your fortune cookie. It's the Art of Manifestation Oracle. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, you've done nothing wrong. I like that. Says whatever has taken place was out of your control and out of your hands. This card asks you to let go of any feelings of guilt or personal blame. This was not your fault. You've done nothing wrong. And I like that, because they have done nothing wrong either, with whatever has happened. And when we realize that, sorry, I keep sliding off my chair. I think my pillow's off balance. But it's important for us to realize that when we have judgments and because we have a lot of expectations of supposed to be, should be, need to be, have to be, must be, and if they're not living up to our list and we're not living up to their list because they don't match, no one's does, It's all this conditioning we grew up with, right? Of all the supposed to be, should be, need to be, have to be, must be, blah, 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 blah. That when we have roles, we become little police officers and we make sure everyone's living up to those. And if not, then we're the judge, the jury, and the prison guards too, right? And it's such a wonderful, transformative experience to question our beliefs, our thoughts, our expectations. Expectations are small t truths rooted in fear of rejection, fear of not being enough, of not being chosen, of not being good enough. Ultimately, fear of rejection is what it comes down to. And we all have it as humans until we realize and that they're lies, they're made up opinions, and that things don't have to be that way. So, a wonderful resource if you're interested is Byron Katie. If you've ever heard of her, she's an amazing, sweet soul. She has a YouTube channel. Her name's here. I'll type it into the thing down here. It's Byron Katie, and her website is thework.com. Yeah. So if you're interested, I check her out. She has a wonderful judge your neighbor worksheet that helps us see the mirror of the things we want to learn in relationship. And that's what relationships are all about. Each showing each other what we wanted to see about ourselves until we see it. And so there's a gift in the situation for us when we want to see it too. So hopefully that helps, Raymond. That's what they have for you. So many blessings to you. Thank you again for your donation. All right. So I think that's it for the donations. Oh, I only got like 5 or minutes here. So let's take a look here. And my YouTube channel members, let's see, we've got Kelly and we got Faith and Love. And I think there was another one in here. I'm just scrolling down the chat really quick here. And then Moonlight's free question. I see that. And then Happy Pill. Hey, Happy Pill. I'm so sorry I didn't see you come in. You blended right in there with Moonlight. So, hey. Yeah, so I have a little handful here. So I will, because I need to head over there in about 3 minutes and I want to give you guys that. So I will return after my Praying Mantis to finish out my YouTube channel members. It is part of their a monthly membership. For the other free readings, I'm not going to get to any of those tonight. I'm so sorry. You can try again tomorrow morning. I'll be back at 11 a.m. Mountain Time and then also back tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Or you can just return on Sunday at 11 a.m. If you put your free question on Sundays, I do come back in later in the afternoon and finish out all readings. So we'll make sure to get you messages from Spirit there. And I appreciate your patience with all that. This is how I make my income. And so the donations are how I eat. So thank you guys for your patience and all that. Let me make sure I get them all here. So we got Kelly. And then Faith and Love. I don't know if I said that or not. Hopefully, because I always tend to skip over. I don't know why Faith and Love, but I got here. What guidance do you need? I see that. And all the planets are in alignment tomorrow. So Faith and Love. Okay. All right. So those were those. Appreciate your guys' patience here. Got that. Okay. Got that. Okay, here's the free one for Moonlight. Whoops. Okay. We did those. And then Happy Pill. Got that one. All right. So look at there's just four. So I will return after about an hour or so with my Praying Mantis members and finish those up. So that'll just be on a separate stream. And we'll take a look and see what Spirit has. Hey, Aria. Big hug to you too. All right. Yeah, and we'll have to get to your question. You have to repost that question either tomorrow night, or on Sunday there. And thank you guys again for all of your patience. And I know some of you with your free readings, you hang out and then you're like, oh, I didn't get to you. And so I'm so sorry. I really wish I could like stay on for hours and hours and hours and do them all, but evidently I am human, and I just you know have to. Sunday is the day that I chose with Spirit, because they were like, you can't do it every. I was doing it like every day and coming back on, and then I got sick and they were like, you got to balance, boy. And I'm like, what? I feel bad. And they're like, you need to work through that. And I'm still working through that. I still, want to be able to bring messages for everyone. But at last, alas, I guess I say, alas, I can't do it all. And I'm sorry though. All right, everybody, I'm going to head off, and but I will return for those readings, and then I'll be back tomorrow. Till then, remember, every second of every day of your lives, you truly are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you guys too. So sweet dreams, sleep well. We'll see you on the flip side, and much love. You guys take care.